Love Island USA isn't just about bikinis and romance anymore. Season 7 proved that real world issues crash the villa hard. First, Yulisa Escobar was axed in episode 2 after an old podcast clip surfaced of her using a racial slur. Let's check that out.
Are you that nigga that controls what she wears? Or right, you fuck my perfect, but that's it. Like now I'm fucking my he's my like bye.
Sierra Ortega left just before the finale when screenshots of her using a racial slur against Asians made the rounds. Sierra tried damage control on TikTok. I was unaware of the world's harmful history. These scandals dominated social media with fans and critics asking how these posts slipped past casting. Meanwhile, a swirl of rumors about a cold sore HSV-1 outbreak among contestants made headlines, but there's zero official confirmation. Former contestants have spilled that STD testing is standard, but herpes often flies under the radar because so many people carry it without symptoms. Now, more viewers are talking about sexual health, stigma, and the need for better screening. Not just for TV, but for everyone.
Yeah, I did hear about that earlier about the herpes thing, because even if you get a cold sore, that is still considered a form of herpes. Yeah. So, and because a lot of people get that.
And it's...
You know what I mean?
They're passing around.
And they all do a lot of kissing in that show. I tell you that. They be kissing people every week. I'm like,
see? That's what...
God.
That's what I meant.
So, yeah. I mean, I agree, but that whole cast probably...
Damn.
I don't know, but but at the same time, you don't know. You don't know. We don't know. But yeah, but that was the first thing I was thinking of when I would started watching the show. I'm like, dang, they just be kissing new bombshells every week. But like, you don't know them people from a can of paint kissing this person, kiss that person, challenges. Oh, I'm gonna kiss you. I'm gonna kiss her. I'm gonna kiss him. I'm like, golly.
Now you think about it, yeah. Now there's a discussion, sexual health, people.
That's
What about the racial slurs?
I know everybody was like, "Oh, you know how you didn't catch this," and I just feel like, cause what happened with the other one? You said it was back in. I thought you had said the year that she had did the podcast.
Oh no, but that was in the past.
With the slurs, obviously you shouldn't say them. You know, don't do that. And, you know, people were like, oh, public apology. And a lot of time people still don't even accept that. Like, cause I think after once it's said and they come out and they apologize and then they're like, oh, I don't care. They need to lose everything. They should have never said that. And you know, the thing that I was just telling Dolly earlier that I thought was funny was the slur that Yulisa used. You know, people are like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Wooty wooty whoop. She should have been. And obviously it didn't even catch wind because she got kicked out before anybody knew anything. I think it was quick that she got the boot. And then on the other hand, what I thought was funny was with Sierra saying her racial slur. And all these people like, I can't believe she said that. Whoopty whoopty whoop. And I told him on some real stuff, like, because we know the world we live in. Let's be for real. Even though you ain't been caught or you're not a public figure, I dang near will bet my bottom dollar. And I'm not excusing this at all because she shouldn't have said that. And there was a message thread of somebody telling her that was not something she should say. So at that point, you cannot no longer be defended and say, oh, I didn't know because they told you. Because I think that she had responded in a way of saying, oh, I wasn't using it in that way. And I think she had used it one other time, like one or two other times, you know? Yeah. So at that point, you can't be saved. Like, somebody already done told you what it meant, and it was a derogatory. But all that to say, I feel like everybody that was probably outraged that she said that probably turn around the next day and saying the N-word at the house. You feel me? Like, I'm like, let's be real, because that's the one word too that everybody's like, oh, y'all say it in songs, why we can't say it? Well, black people don't want you to say it. but you don't care. You know what I mean? And it's like, and I live in the Bay Area.
Hispanics be saying it, yo.
Not only them, your fellow people love that word too, boy. So yeah. And so that's why I'm kind of like, you shouldn't say that stuff. The actions that were taken needed to be taken. But sometimes when stuff is already in motion, like my suggestion to anybody that's ever going to get big, if there's any blemish on your record, just delete everything. Delete everything. You might as well just get rid of the account. Start over.
I think it's just jealous people too. It's like,
because
how do you get on the show? Let's dig into this person.
You feel me? Like it's
backlash.
Like they never had a reason to say something about it before. But once you start getting traction, you get bigger. Now they gonna dig deep because it'd be wild. Like you'll see, and they'll dig so deep it'd be like a decade ago they didn't say something. I'm like, you really sat there, and then especially if they're active on social media, you'd be like, you really sat there and dug deep enough to find that's some professional haterism right there. That's you as a professional.
Oh shit.
People show me every day that I'm not hating to the best of my ability because that is crazy. But you know what I mean?
Should I screw my account, bro?
Hey, like if you're gonna be,
that's smart though.
If you're gonna be a content creator or whatever, and you're thinking, if you even, because you said some stuff, if you even think, oh, that was 10, 15 years ago, I was 13, that don't matter. They're going to find it, and they're going to crucify you for it. Yeah. So if you that's the route you're going to take, you better delete everything.
The one that Sierra said, though, the season 7 premiere drew over 2.7 million viewers, a franchise record. At least 4 contestants have left Love Island USA for social media scandals since 2021. The CDC estimates 48% of Americans under 50 have HSV1, many without symptoms. Apology videos after controversy now average over 1.5 million views each on TikTok and Instagram. Love Island producers claim they are reviewing vetting procedures for future seasons. When it comes to what Sierra said about the inks or the... Can I say it? Because I am Asian, right?
You Asian, boy. I still wouldn't say it.
I wouldn't say it. I'm so close to saying it. But, like, how else do you describe something like that? I understand she didn't say it deliberately to them.
She did, and the thing about it is...
She's describing herself.
Right, and the thing about it is, like, that's why I told you to take the reins on this, because I'm not going to insert myself into something that is derogatory to your people.
I don't even care. I don't even think anyone cared.
But... a lot of people, a lot of the comments I saw, a lot of people did not even know that was derogatory.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that. But at the same time, if you kicked old girl out at the beginning of the season for that, you got to keep the same energy for the other girl. You feel me? Right. Like, no matter who it affects, you can't do this to one person and not do it to the other. You can't. You just can't at that point. And it was gaining so much traction, they had no choice. But it's like... it's
annoying, honestly.
You know what I mean? Like, the thing that probably, like I said before, the thing that probably messed her up is that somebody exposed the message thread of them telling her what it meant, and it was still used after that. She still used it after that. I think that was the nail in the coffin for her. Because I'm like, you can't... if somebody tells you what it means, tell you it's derogatory, and you still use it again after that...
And they're both Hispanic, right?
Yeah, they are. Yep. So it's...
what's going on in the...
and that's not even all, though, either. This... and this one more pertains to the fans. Just the racism towards the black cast members on here was crazy. Because I think there was a picture actually circulating... of a Palestinian cast member. Her name is Huda. On the police officer that killed George Floyd, and they put another girl's face on the George Floyd. Her name's Olandria.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, and the fans did that, and I'm like, the racism around this season was crazy. was crazy in all aspects, was insane. And I was like, is it really that serious for everybody to do this? It was bad. It's been really bad this season. Like,
outrage.
Fans and it's like fans are having racism, cast members are doing racism. This was not the best. And then I know the producers are like, we need to do better at vetting. Now the first girl, they should have caught that because that was on a whole podcast. Like, you should have pulled that lady podcast up and was like, oh, you know what I mean? That's pretty easy to find. Now, finding each and every comment that these people that made, that's a little different. I mean, that's a little, but I'm like, bro, I swear there's nobody in the world squeaky clean. You can't convince me otherwise. People try to act like a saint when they haven't been caught saying it. But let's be for real.
I be saying the hard R's. No, I'm kidding.
Let's be for real. Like when y'all be listening to songs and y'all be like, wooty 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 wooty, wooty 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 wooty. I bet you when you in that car by yourself, I bet you say that word. I bet you say that word.
It's culturally, they make it seem as culturally appropriate now that you say in the music. This is just my opinion. You say in the music, you say it, everyone says it, and they feel like it's okay for other races to use it. Hispanic people in general use it. That's just how they lived. That's how they grew up, you know. And a lot of people accepted it in a way. Some people may not. That's your own opinion, and it's whatever. But I don't know.
I don't want to say the black community probably has never accepted it. I just feel like social media is big enough at this point where they can voice their displeasure with it now.
True. Honestly, it's wild how fast reality TV can go from fun escapism to a mirror on society's messes. The racial slurs are unacceptable. Even though I'm Asian, I don't really care. You're describing yourself. You weren't saying it towards someone.
But moving forward, do not say that. Okay.
No matter when this happens, and the apologies only go so far. As for herpes rumors, it's about time we talk openly about sexual health, especially in these freaking shows, man. They're just, you know, reality TV isn't just entertainment. It's a crash course in what happens when private mistakes go public. If the show's smart, it'll use this as a wake-up call for the cast, the producers, and all of us watching. Comment below your thoughts. What's going on? How many people are left?
The finale's tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Okay.
I know the Chalet's fans are upset because that was the one strong connection that actually lasted through the whole show. I've never seen that happen before. Actually, this season was really bad in that sense. A lot of people that ended up closing off ended up getting booted off the show. And it's like now all the couples that are left are like people that got together in this last recoupling, which was like 5 days ago. And I know you're like, I don't know what any of this means, but the fans of it, I know a lot of the fans of it were upset. And I know actually a lot of people uninstalled the Peacock app after this last episode because they were so upset that the one couple that lasted through the whole show got voted off yesterday. They were I know a lot of people were upset about that and uninstalled the app. And I
just recently saw a video of the couple interviewing.
Yeah, and honestly, the couple seems happy though. They seem like they was ready to get up out of there. So, I mean, that's a long time to spend with people that you just met 24 hours a day for dang near 2 months. Ooh. You ain't seen your family. You don't get to you know what I mean? The camera's in your face. There's an episode every single day except for Wednesday.
Shit's annoying.
And the day that they do After Sun, which is Saturday. You have a camera in your face. A lot of the cast members have said they were getting about 2 to 4 hours of sleep.
Oof.
I said, that for 2 months? Ooh, that's horrible.
Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Are you guys upset of that last couple that got booted? Was voted for, being the best couple, but then booted. Comment comment below. What do you think? And you racial slurs. Do you think that rhymes with ink? Do you think Asian people really care, or was it just like the white tea people want to be outraged for something that doesn't pertain to them? You know what I mean? Comment below your thoughts.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that because I've seen the videos on TikTok of the Asian community really speaking out about it. It was a lot of videos. I don't know if it was just to get engagement or they really felt that way, but it's y'all experience, you know. You can't. I know you feel one way, but you can't take it away from your fellow Asian people to feel another. Cause that's like, you know, one black person saying I don't care if you say the N word, and then another black person saying you don't speak for me.
It's like this, okay? I'm not gonna drown in sorrow. I'm not gonna drown in pain because someone calls me a racial slur. Move on. That's it. Damn.